Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again, playing some more Terra in 0.7, the newest stable build. And I took a little time, got away from that elevator base and the slowness of it all, and, well, kind of made this. Kind of saw an ant out when I was having a bad habit there earlier, and it gave me an idea to build an ant. But this one I'm going to call it either anti-tank or militant. You know, millet ant. But as you can see, I got it loaded right up with missiles. This thing works frickin' pretty good already. Ooh, multi-targeting. Not sure what he's shooting over there, but it looks like a base over that way. And I don't want none of that going on here. So while I'm doing this, I would like to do my usual and say thank you. I do appreciate all the support you guys have thrown my way. It's been great. And also I'd like to ask that if you do like what you see, to please throw a like down below, a comment down below, suggestion. Just say hi, it's all cool. I'd love to hear from all of yous. Or subscribe to my channel. That is the best way to get the latest videos I have to offer that you may be and hopefully will be interested in. Oh, militant's not working. Oh, he gets stuck. It's almost like he gets on bunged up somewhere. Boom, sucker. Yeah, this little guy, he works pretty good. He's not little, I guess, but he works pretty good. Now look at the mess I gotta clean up, eh? I don't know, he turned out alright. He makes me think of an ant every time I look at him, so I figure that's a success. Probably lots more I could do to him. Make him bigger, better, badder, whatever. But he's... Ooh, there's one of the rock formations. Yeah, I gotta rip away from them. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to build a big base right now again. I got other ideas. But I wanted to build something kind of just for fun. But even though it is just for fun, I got me a little base on here still. Just single refinery, but 3 generators. I got the little solars there for a backup. And yeah, I got the big one down under here hiding. Can't go anywhere with, like, unprepared. Like, that'd just be silly. So I don't know. I was gonna build... Oh, crap. Right behind me, eh? I was gonna build this while I recorded, but I got screwing around with the legs, and they were a pain in the butt. And back and forth, till I finally figured out what I like to see. So I just figured I'd just build it and then show it, and then maybe I'll tear it apart so you guys can see what's really going on in there. So I'm just going to do this to give myself a nice little advantage here. And this guy is way closer. Oh, it's a base. In your face, base. Come on, blow him up before he even gets mad at me. Oh, wasn't quick enough. Wonder how many of my shots are going right through that base. Oh, toasted. You have nothing to offer, punk. That's what you get for trying to jump an ant. Neat little tidbit of info I heard years ago. An actual, not sure what type, but there are types of ants that can carry 50 times their own weight. And maybe more, depending. That's just something I kind of remember from a decade or so ago. So I'm going to get this all tidied up and made look pretty again, and then I'll be on my way, and we'll see what I can figure out. See if I get another idea to build something. So I can't get rid of this tech until I get another one, because I tore my chopper apart that I flew here in. I don't want to be left stranded, just my cab. That wouldn't be any good. That might be a pretty challenging run though. But anyway, I'll be back in just a few minutes. Well, let's see how this guy does against a couple enemies, up close and sort of personal. I'm going to back out a little bit. I ain't making it friggin' easy on them, though. My luck, they got megatons and such. Aster later. Oh, done. You're having a hell of a day. This guy's pretty good. Militant. All over you. Yeah, those missiles are just hard. Without an actual hey, right on. Without an actual defensive weapon for these missiles, like, what's anyone gonna do? And from what I heard on the stream today is that these are going into some of these community core techs that have been posted in the last couple weeks, which are mainly missile techs. They're going into population, so we're gonna start getting some of these invaders, or actual just population enemies with missile launchers. So that'll make her a whole new beast. Have to make sure our shields are good then. I'll get this cleaned up and we'll see what else I can get into. Still haven't quite found an idea that I want to build. I got a couple, but the parts I need to do them aren't in here. So what I might do is I might jump over into my start a new creative save, not that one I lost there last time. It'll start from the same one, but it won't have all the elevator build in it. So I think I might do that, jump over into that, because then I can use some of the, I can use the new GSO crafting stuff if I really want. But I don't know if I do. I mainly want the colored blocks, because you know, Halloween's coming. I wouldn't mind doing something for Halloween. Well, before I could get back to that creative save, turns out I got a little sidetracked. So I ended up in the R&D to try a few things before I went to the other save, and well, I got building this guy. I figured that was a pretty decent little Halloween-y kind of tech. I got the 2 pumpkins, the devil horns, the eyes, the hat, the witch's hat, and this thing only has evil intentions. So I figured, you know, that's pretty dang good. So since I've already built it, I'm not really going to rebuild it just to show it, but what I will do, because I don't know, I kind of like this too, is I'll just take the parts apart. So, you know, if you want to rebuild this, you can always just reverse the steps I'm doing here. I don't know if you can, but play the video and rewind, I guess, would work. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to it, but I tell you, it took some friggin' time to figure this out, to get all the parts in right. And then it has fairly good firepower too, so like after I get this all shown, then I'll take her for a run and we'll see what it can do. I've been impressed with it for the size of it and what it is. It's a very capable tech. Yeah, that I didn't need. Oh yeah, I did have to have it as a bracket. It had those on it. So yeah, let's do it this way. We'll show this side, and it was just the same on the other side. That was holding that on. See, I could have turned it the other way. I could have saved the bracket, eh? But then my witch's hat, and yeah, helicopter propeller. Some more steering rotors or rudders. Nah, the laser targeting, very important. I figure when it does work, it's going to be useful. A little light, another angle bracket, another missile. As you can tell, I had a few missiles on this puppy. Some of these nifty wings, I like them, they look pretty cool. So yeah, I guess there is a few parts on this thing, eh? And there's the eyeball, looking at me. Oh, poked him in the eye. Oh, he's not supposed to stay on there. And that's pretty much it. So that little bit of parts there, well, I guess there's a fair chunk. But yeah, it costs a few dollars. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like that, like that, like that. Because I've already saved the picture. Uh-oh. Where is it? Yeah, it showed up way down here, but it's like $35,000 for this guy. Must be the pumpkins. It's got to be the pumpkins. Order. There it is. Brand spanking new one. Perfect. So now, I kind of kept close to the bad guys over there in the R&D. So I figure I'm going to take this puppy on a good little run. Let's see what it can do. This is part of my Hello Mean team. I've done the Hawkeye team. This is my Halloween team. Yeah, for Halloween. So where was it? It's been kind of tricky keeping track of these friggin' enemies. Oh, there they are. So let's see what it can do. It wants to nose down a bit, but I don't think that'll be too bad. Just give her a few good taps. Ooh, done. As you can see, it's very capable. A little flying. I ain't quite used to it yet, so it's not going to be the prettiest flying. Ooh, I got hit. I'm getting close to that big... Oh, I looked away. No, get out. Oh, he got me. Still flying. Nope, dying. Oh, I'm dying in the R&D. Not good. Not good. Oh, didn't work. Learned that from Jamie Finch, one of the developers of Payload. Escape tactics. So that kind of sucked a little bit. Let's see if I can do a little better flying this time. I know I can. I have to be able to. If not, ouch. I had this thing going right nicely just a little bit ago. Maybe it's the order. There's bad parts in that one. Hey, it's missing a missile already. How the hell does it miss a missile? What's up with that? Oh wait, what's that? Well, we'll see if we get in the air. It's there. It's firing. One thing I noticed, it seems like all the little missile pods, they're shooting between the propellers of the rotor. So that's pretty freaking cool. Yeah, maybe I don't want to fly so low this time. Pretty good tech for flying low though. Not hitting much, am I? I'm having more fun flying. I like the acrobatic kind of planes. Oh, he's still going. See, then I can do stuff like this. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I lost my hat. So this isn't the plane's fault at all, right? This is just poor driver. Well, I think I figured out the next member of my Halloween team, I mean. But, problem is, big problem. See this? You see it? This is like 2% of what I had done. And I screwed up. I had me a moment. I forgot to save a snapshot when I come back. I wanted to switch to another cab. So I did. And you know what happened? Crashed right back to the desktop. And you know how impressive that isn't, right? Because now I just lost... Like, this is going to be a cat. I had a cat. I had a head, I had 4 legs, I had a body. All I was missing was closing it in and a tail. And yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Smoking sucks, people. Taking the break didn't work for me at all. Jesus, oh, that's got me bummed out. I almost didn't even try this again. But I figure I liked the idea. It was looking neat. And it's still fresh in my memory, so maybe, just maybe, I might be able to pull something out here. Oops. And if I can remember enough of it, maybe I can get her back to what she was. But what I'm going to do first, I did this like in the middle. Well, first time, is I'm going to put the base together, because I think I still remember how I had it. And I think that'd be a good spot to start, because then that'll hopefully get my spacing for everything else a lot easier. And we'll just have to go from there, I guess. Hopefully it's not horrible, but you never do know. Like, I lost it once like there a second ago, and oh, I tell ya, I was human. was almost furious. Like Furious George in the Angry Jungle Escapades. But anyway, yeah, I boo-booed already. This was supposed to be up a few layers. There's supposed to be batteries right under that. Yeah, that's how you can tell I'm not too impressed. Kind of losing track of what I was doing. It does not help. Make sure I'm not going to pull this sucker right apart. Like that. Alright. Now one other thing I know I did is I tore that out. I put that like so. I had that like somewhere. Oh. Ooh. Both going the wrong way. Well, like that. That'll work. Okay. And then I had... Why would you do that? It's all backwards and such. Alright, then next I had this side. I'm pretty sure it was the same side. The same spot. Like that. And like that. No. That doesn't work so much, does it? What's going on here? That's something weird. That needs to feed in there. That needs to go there. Why won't you go there? Go there, and that turns out backwards. What the hell did I do different the first time? I must add another filter in somewhere. I didn't think I did, though. I really didn't think I did. Huh. Interesting. Oops. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's just because it's there. So we'll take that out. We'll put that in. Yeah, that should work. You see? Ooh. Where is that going? The wrong way. Yeah. Okay, so it goes around, goes around, goes around. This comes in, goes around, goes around, goes around. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. And yeah, I had some of them. Like so, I believe. For some reason I think I had filters there too. I don't know why though. Yeah, I'm not one to say my memory's ever the best, I'll tell you that much. That's why I want to get this going while I still got it fresh in my head. That way maybe I got a chance of getting most of it back easy. What else did I have? I guess you guys don't know, eh? Man, I wish I had recorded it. Kicking my own anus for that one, I tells you what. So I know the front went out 3 and the back went out 4. So let's do that up. Yeah, like so. Like so. Alright, that was the base of the conveyor intake and all that. The worst part is that's so much done as far as like aesthetics and looks, and it was looking good, and oh, what a bummer. Bummer. I could say some horrible things right now. That's how bummed out I am. But what can you do, eh? If you really want to build it, you're going to get back at it. You're going to build some more. But one good thing, eh? At least it's not 1 frame a second. Okay, yeah, I think I had way more than that. Oops. Let's do something like so. We'll just round it out nice. This will turn out to be a whole different thing. I'm just going to try and keep it looking about the way it did then. Who knows if I'll succeed or not. Half the time I can envision the text and how it generally will look. Then by the time I build it, not so much. Well, as you can see, I did a little bit of building there while I was talking to the kids when they come in, and I got a little further than I thought real quick. So what I basically got done here is, I've had it crash twice too. I mean, I've lost all this progress twice. This is the third time, or second rebuild of it. So before I do anything else, you know what I'm doing, right? I'm taking that friggin' snapshot that I screwed up and didn't the first time. I think I was calling this one Miss Kitty for now. We're going to call it Save 4, because it sounds about right. So yeah, what I got done now is I got front paws, got some claws, paws and claws. I don't have my shields set up yet. I had them up the leg on the first one, haven't got back to that part. I got my conveyor set up here, and here, and there'll be some on the back legs too, and all filled with batteries. I got my shape kind of covered in and coming along nicely, trying to line up as best I can. But that is one of the little tips that I had in my video that I lost, and when it comes to lining up these things, it was mainly useful on this build for the legs, because as I come down here, you know, I was up like that, couldn't see, and well, I first figured this out, or thought of using this in that elevator build, and just use this. But you have to have it so you know you're going to hit something kind of thing. So if I took that one out, and I attach it to the side there, and it's probably facing the wrong dang way, but see, you can see the light over on that block. So that means these are perfectly in line. So it's all good. It's not the best demonstration. The last one I had was better, but I already got the legs and I ain't blowing my legs apart just to show it. But yeah, I find that's a really handy little tool, even though it's not functioning all the way yet. So, you know, I'm finding uses as much as I can. Kind of need to, so you can get the advantage. Oop, that's not where that goes. So yeah, I'm probably just going to carry on building up the legs here. Get things all in place and looking good. Get my conveyor system set up here in a second. Which actually I'm going to do that right now, because that helps with everything else when it's done. Because then I know placements and I know what I'm going to want. So yeah, as far as the rest of this build goes, there's not really too much that's going to crucially help anybody or answer a question. It's mostly just design, farting with blocks until you get them the way you like them. That's why I haven't really been recording too much of this. I was gonna do the whole thing, but then I just realized, well, you know, not everyone really gonna find this useful or even interesting. Because half the time it's only interesting to me because I know what it's, well, I have a very good idea what it's gonna look like and what it'll do when it's done. So I try not to bore you with all the unneeded junk, because I know I probably wouldn't sit and watch someone just place like 1,000 of these blocks. Because I had my one buddy there, he was suggesting I do that with one of my monster builds. Well, the one I'm currently working on is pretty much just a ton of black blocks, like at the stage I'm at right now. So I didn't think you guys would really want to see all that. So I haven't showed anything for that tech yet. That's the one I've been, I don't know, kinda hyping up. I've mentioned it here and there, see if I can get anyone asking questions about it. I'm not trying to really be a pain in the nuts or get no one's hopes up. It's just taking a lot longer than I thought it would. And I started kind of hyping it up a little early. Oops. So I'm actually going to knock that one off. I'll put, that's not what I wanted. Like that. So this will get the hind legs up to the processing plant. And I know there was something else I had to do in here because this was buggering up. because it should not feed back into itself. I do not want a loop there. I want these all 4 legs to feed this inner loop, which feeds these refineries, which feeds this. Where's my generator? I forgot to put generators in there. Man, that's like a fatal flaw in this game. Can't be doing stupid stuff like that. You gotta have all the goodies. Downside, I can't flip them on their side, because I don't think they pass resources through the bottom. So I'll put that one up there. Well, I guess what I could do is flip these. Yeah, maybe that's an idea. Then I can get more in here, because this thing has no storage whatsoever. So I want to get as many generators producing as possible before this stuff gets sold off. Now if that doesn't line up, maybe what I'll also do is I'll go here. Oh, I'm not going to be able to see in here anyway. So yeah, I don't need that. I was going to put a filter on it for the sales, but I'm not going to be able to see it. I'm actually going to take that away. Hell, leave it. 1 extra generator should help. As you can see, I'm not really filtering out anything. I'm just using them to connect things, which that problem will hopefully be gone with the new crafting update that's supposed to be incoming. And I think they're hoping for next week, if I read right in the little hype thing that they put out today. That's about all it was. Got my hopes up. Kind of pissed me off when it was, oh, next week. That didn't really piss me off, but you know, I'm just anxious to play with the new crafting system. I played with some of it here in the R&D, but we don't even have the geocore scrapper yet, or no, refinery, I think it was. No, we got the fabricator, we don't have a refinery and the scrapper for them yet. But I know in the newer build they got them all done. Oh, maybe not the refinery. So that'll be something we'll have to wait and kind of see there. And like that, it looks like that's got to be wider, which is alright, but before I get too far, I do want to do this. Oh, did I leave the one in the front? Yeah. We'll go like that. Now, a few things that I've heard over the last little bit on the streams is supposedly the shields, oh, I don't want to buy them, are gonna repel enemies again, like they did with the big one there before. So you can push into an enemy, but you're not going to be able to drive right through his bubble and get at him with your drills, I guess. Which, honestly, I hate it. I don't like that idea at all. Because when it was happening with the big venture bubble, you couldn't attack nobody. You couldn't grind on them with the drills. They just got pushed away. And a lot of my attack is based on that front drill, or setup of drills. Not that it has to be, it's just that's really one of the most effective ways to wipe out your enemy, is you get them just right in there, grind on them, chew up the front, because then all his guns are gone. So, I don't know. I'll have to see what it brings, I guess. Well, I got War Whiskers here all done up and finished, and running her through some paces with these enemies, but this is about the end of this video. The rest of the team will be in the next one. So until next time, everybody, if you liked what you saw, throw the likes down below, make comments down where you see fitting, subscribe to the channel so you get the latest videos I have to offer that hopefully you will be and may be interested in. So until next time, everybody, keep being awesome, keep having a good one. Bye.